As a grandmother, here are 5 things that I want my own grandchildren and yours and all the young people out there to take note of. No one can make you feel anything unless you give them permission. Now, that is really powerful. I so often hear, oh, somebody made me feel so small. Somebody made me feel so angry. Somebody did this, somebody did that. Somebody made me. Unless you give them permission to make you feel like that, they can't. You can just stand there and choose not to feel like that. Think about that one. It does actually work. In this day and age of the selfie, the fastest way you can make yourself really unattractive in every sense is to gossip behind people's backs. Say unkind things about them. Though you might think that they are enjoying all your tidbits of information, I can assure you that they'll be thinking, I bet as soon as I'm out of the picture, as soon as I've gone, they'll be talking about me. And I suggest that would be true. You could choose instead to be the keeper of secrets, somebody who everybody can trust, because they know if they share something with you, you won't spread it around. That is a far more valuable asset for you to attain. Those people that troll other people online or on their phone or at school are just bullies, and that is really unattractive. And although you might think that you're being incredibly clever, people will remember the things that you've said long after they've left your lips. One day when you're older, one day when you're an adult, you will think, hopefully, good Lord, that was unkind, wasn't it? I'm ashamed. Don't do those kind of things so that you don't have to go through the period of feeling shame at the way you have behaved in the past. It's never good. Think about how you can uplift somebody, how you can make them feel good. And believe it or not, that will make you feel good. It really does. By lifting up somebody else, you will benefit. And that has to be a good thing. If you're an intolerant person of people who are different to you, then I'm afraid they will be intolerant of you. There can't be anything in this world that is worth being unkind to people just because of who they are. Why not start thinking, that's interesting. I wonder why they are like they are. And that way you will grow as a human being. Don't be disrespectful to people. It doesn't make you clever. It just makes you appear ignorant. If you feel like you want to one-up them for some reason, then stop and think about the consequences. Does it benefit you for more than 1 second while it comes out of your mouth? If it doesn't, swallow it. Don't say it. Don't say all those unkind things, because one day you will think back and you'll feel ashamed. Don't be a bully in the home, in your workplace, at school. Nobody likes a bully. They will be remembered for all the wrong reasons, and you don't want to have that title in your repertoire. If you allow people to make you angry, then they will own you. They will take space in your brain where you will cogitate and rehash things over and over again. It will ruin your day, your week, and goodness knows however long afterwards. And once they are in your brain, they own you. They are living rent-free in your head. Instead, just think, let them do this, let them do that. I read a book by Mel Robbins called Let Them, and let me. And by letting other people just, do their thing and not take any notice of it, think about what are you going to do for yourself. You will take back that power. The biggest reason for people getting angry is when they have no power. Make sure you don't lose your own. Make a concerted effort to let them. Some people say, I'm just a procrastinator. To be honest, I have said that often, even this week, when really procrastination is a habit. And when you think of it as such, you know that you can break it. You can think, I would have procrastinated on that, but you know what? I'm going to do it now. Or even, I'm going to do it in 10 minutes and then set your timer. That's such a valuable thing to do. It has helped me in a lot of things. I know I have quoted Mel Robbins, but she does this thing, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then she has to do it. And that's how I stop myself from procrastinating. And the best thing is that procrastination can be changed with the right coping mechanisms. Being disorganized. Some people say, I'm just a messy person. And although you might think, yes, looking at the state of this place, yes, you are, but actually that's not correct. Messiness is a habit due to lack of routines, overwhelming schedules, or not having any organizational skill. And we can all be a little guilty of that at times. For example, I have been making, because I've just found out how, several shorts. And I uploaded them and scheduled them for certain days, but there was no rhyme or reason why I chose those times. What I should do, if I really put my mind to it, and I will, is work through a schedule so that I can go through all of my videos and work out which ones I'm going to upload, which ones I'm going to work on, and by that, I will be organised. And you know what? I love it when I'm organised. I can't stand it when everything is in a pickle. So I'm going to do that. Now, this is a particularly big bugbear of mine as somebody who always gets to somewhere very early. Being late. Now, I think lateness shows complete contempt for the value of other people's time. If you turn up late, then they're made to wait for you, or you just lose your appointment time, or you've upset your friends because they had to keep on waiting for you and maybe you've missed the bus or something, but it is such an inconvenient thing. Now, you don't have to be a person who's always late because you need to allow plenty of time. When people say, oh, I'm always late, it's just who I am, that's not true. It's a habit they've got into. They don't allow enough time for where they need to go. And also then thinking that anybody else's time is clearly not as valuable as their own. They expect you to wait around. And that's just bad manners, isn't it? Chronic lateness is generally a habit formed from underestimating the time that it takes to do something, either to get somewhere or to get something done, interrupting others. We've all done it. I'm no different to you. Somebody will be saying something and right while they're talking, I often, especially with my husband who can ramble on a little bit, I will be often thinking of my response. But on the times when I do make a concerted effort to listen properly with both ears and my head, then the effect is amazing. I can listen properly and then take the time afterwards to formulate my response, and it will be complete. I wouldn't have interrupted them halfway through whilst they're getting their idea out and therefore never listen to what they want to say in full. I would have listened carefully, and that does make a difference. People will notice that you're a good listener and they will like to talk to you more because you are a good listener, and that has to be wonderful. Conflict avoidance. If you're one of those people that say, I'm just not confrontational, then that is also a habit. I used to be like that, and I would bite down and swallow all the things that somebody had done to me or somebody had said to me, and I wouldn't reply, and I would sit there and I would stew about it and think, oh, I should have said this and I should have said that. And then if I told somebody, they'd say, oh, you should have said this and you should have said that. And you never get the second chance at being first to reply, do you? So what I found is the reason I think we can get into those habits is because we fear negative outcomes. And believe me, if you've ever thought, well, I'll respond to my mother who's schizophrenic like I did one day when she said, who the hell do you think you're looking at? And I said, you, and got clumped because I said that. I think that put me off for a lot of years, having the ability to stand up for myself. So I would not say a word, which is not good for you. Being able to stand up for yourself and respond in a measured way is like exercising a tiny muscle that's almost non-existent. You do it once and you think, oh, well, I'm speaking from personal experience here. I did it once and I thought, oh, it's going to be terrible. And you know what? The ceiling didn't come down, the world didn't fall apart, and I thought, good Lord, I could have been, and I would have been, stewing on that bit in my mouth for a long time. But I did say something, and then it was done. And these days, if something upsets me and somebody says, oh, is something wrong? Then I will say, well, yes, actually there is. It's X, Y, and Z. But I won't say it from a point of being, really, really upset. I will just point it out. Why are you attacking me? What is the reason? Once you start, it gives you the strength to carry on. And people then know that you are forthright and you won't get picked on nearly as much. And if you do, then you can reply in a measured way, because you're not going to get angry, because when you get angry, they own you. And the last thing I want my grandchildren and your grandchildren to know is that other people are not responsible for making you happy. You have to make yourself happy. You have to take responsibility for making yourself whole. To be giving somebody else that power means that they also have the power to take it away. Whereas if you are confident and you like yourself, then nobody in this world will be allowed to make you feel anything than the fabulous person that you are. That is so important, because one day there will be somebody who thinks that they can bring you down or do something really mean, and you won't let them, because you will realize what they're up to. Your belief in yourself as the fabulous human being that you are will not be shaken by that person, and they won't have you in the palm of their hand, ready to throw you away at any time. You are worth so much more than that, so much more. Please think on these things, and if you have been, thanks for watching. Lots of love. Bye-bye.